to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to mince words. In this video, there is no euphemism. We want to call it as it is. What we are witnessing, or what we have witnessed in Mount Kenya today, in Sagana State Lodge, is an embarrassment. William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua have reduced the Mount Kenya people to look like puppets, people who are hungry. Some years back, the Deputy President asked President Ruto to ensure that he opens up Sagana State Lodge so that people can walk in, take some Mchele-Nyama, rice and meat, then walk out, and that will fulfill and will massage their feelings. Now today, they did that. In Sagana State Lodge, they decided to prepare some meals, and watu wamejifurahisha, wanasema wamejivinjari or something. I saw residents lining there for food, and let me tell you, I know it is African, in the African nature, that when a visitor comes to your home, you feast. Some of us who grew in the villages knew that whenever there was a visitor, we could really feast. It was a rare occasion. And I know this is what is happening in Central, and there's nothing wrong with it. The reason why we criticize and condemn this is because people had questioned from the onset the intention of the 5-day Mount Kenya tour. We had indicated that there was nothing being taken to Mount Kenya. There was no any tangible development project, because what we saw lined up were the projects that had been initiated and launched by the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And we saw some of them being launched, and very trivial projects that cannot help them. Now I want you to look, to listen to this video. The way these people are very happy feasting in State Lodge. William Ruto is one person who has mastered the art of manipulating Central Kenya. Mount Kenya people used to be regarded in high esteem. There are people who knew what they wanted. But in this government, they have been reduced to jokers. How can you convert people in the Sagana State Lodge and give them food as if that is part of the projects that you went to launch there? You know, it's funny that we had known from the onset that these people were going to protect the Nusu Mkate trap, because William Ruto knew very well that the only thing that is selling in Central Province now is the handshake. And from yesterday, when they started their rally, the Meet the People tour in Githurai, it was hatutakubali handshake. They didn't really talk about any development projects there. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the Central people must rise up. You cannot have your leaders converging you in an environment and preaching this gospel that it is the first time that Rigathi Gachagua has opened up Sagana State Lodge for you. We saw this during Uhuru Kenyatta, and people ate, and it was not a big deal. It should not be, made as if it is the first thing that has ever happened in Kenya. It is like scientists have discovered a new thing. You see, I have seen William Ruto going on tours, development tours in Nyanza, in the coast, in Western. But I never witnessed this kind of shenanigans. It's just unacceptable. And you see, when I looked at Mount Kenya and I listened to the wazee there, They are saying that they are praying for Ruto. This man has given them food and they are very happy. You know, it has exposed the other side of what is happening. People are really hungry in Mount Kenya. I know there is that side of excitement that we are now going to eat, because what is being said there that tunaenda kukula State House, ikuluni huko. But then people are very hungry. A serious man who has got food at home cannot condescend to the level of going kukula nyama kwa mchele huko State House. And with this, Kenyans are watching how Mount Kenya people, residents are behaving. Instead of looking at tangible solutions to their coffee problems and roads that are supposed to be launched at the cost of living, because they are buying food at very exorbitant prices, they are now being given nyama na mchele kwa siku moja. Then what will happen during the rest of the days, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, sometimes our leaders need to rise up to the occasion. I know the central guys hate Raila, but your hatred to Raila must not reduce you to a level that you're now being manipulated. Really, this is unacceptable. I don't know whether I'm reading it too much. I don't know whether my interpretation is, no one has the monopoly of knowledge. Tell me, is it morally and ethically right to converge people there and give them food as if that is the one of the projects? It's not. You know, if this was happening just as a by the way, I mean, it would excite me. But the passion with which it has been taken, the passion with which the UDA bloggers are carrying this, seems to be, it seems like it is one of the things at the core of William Ruto's tour. This to me is really, and it proves that there was no any plan for the Mount Kenya people. They were William Ruto took 3 things to Mount Kenya: prayers, and I know prayers are not bad, but that is what, as always, they have been given in those prayer meetings. Hatutaki maandamano, hatutaki handshake. That was the gist of the prayers there. Hatutaki. William Ruto kangumu. The second thing, now we know, they were another thing that was launched was the food. Sahani moja, a bowl of Mchele-Nyama. That is another thing that they were taken. Was taken there. The other thing were a lot of lies to them. Why taxes have to go high? Why they had to kill people? I've said this again and again. Why they had to kill people in the other regions, and I will say it again, that all the other regions that suffered shedding of blood, that blood has been washed in Mount Kenya, in Sagana State Lodge, because Mount Kenya gave William Ruto an opportunity to show them why they had to shed blood. This issue of giving food, Mount Kenya people are being taken for granted. And you will see, play your politics the way you have been playing politics, you guys. You've got the numbers. Your unity must take you to a place that benefits you. Your unity cannot be reduced to a chapati nyama ceremony, as if that is what you deserve. Your unity and the support for government must yield to something tangible. Jobs, lowering the cost of living, providing security, school fees and all these things. And from today, I've always known some of the Mount Kenya leaders to be very petty. But today, they have reduced and condensed so much low that, I mean, I can't believe it. Condemn this act. This is not about Raila. This is not about your party. This is about your leaders reducing you. Because even William Ruto now knows, when he goes to Central Mudavadi, will tell him we want an airstrip. When he goes to Nyanza, we want this and that. In fact, there's an airstrip even in Homa Bay, that Kabunde, that is now working. When he comes to Central, tunataka mtufungulie ikulu, tuingie watu wakule. Really, this is not the kind of development. This is not what you expected. and I don't know whether I'm wrong. For those who are in this channel, if you're coming from Mount Kenya, please tell me whether it was the right thing. I don't know whether we are blowing things out of proportion, but to me, I don't think this is right. William Ruto knows how to manipulate the Mount Kenya people. He has pocketed them. I said here and I will repeat, if William Ruto wants Rigathi Gachagua and these people to go and ban Uhuru's Northland Farm today, they can do it. He will easily. He knows where to track the weakest links. I mean, no. This is unacceptable. I lack words. I don't know what to say, but this is totally unacceptable.